Let me tell you a story from long ago. A story of courage, wisdom, and the sea. In the beautiful coastal village of Ekumfi, the air always smelled of salt and hope. The fishermen rose before dawn, their songs mixing with the cries of seagulls as they pushed their canoes into the restless waves. Palm trees lined the narrow dirt paths, and market women, their voices high and lively, sold smoked fish wrapped in banana leaves. Ekumfi thrived on the bounty of the ocean. But the sea, like life itself, could be unpredictable. In this village lived a respected but humble fisherman named Kofi Mensah. His skin was darkened by the sun, his back strong from years of wrestling with the sea. Kofi was known for two things: his wisdom and his daughters. Yes, his daughters, 3 girls who were the talk of the entire village. There was Amma, the eldest, tall and strong, with eyes as sharp as an eagle's. She was bold, never afraid to speak her mind. Essie, the middle one, had a mysterious way about her. People said she could hear the whispers of the wind and understand the language of the waves. And then there was Adjoa, the youngest, quiet and thoughtful, with a mind as sharp as the blade used by the palm wine tapper. Now, in most villages, people believed that fishing was a man's work. "What good are daughters to a fisherman?" the elders would grumble. "They can't haul nets or paddle a canoe." But Kofi would smile and say, "My daughters are as strong as the tides, just wait and see." And so, life went on in Ekumfi. But one year, something strange happened. The fish disappeared. Day after day, the fishermen cast their nets, only to pull up seaweed and disappointment. The village grew quiet, the laughter fading as hunger crept in. The elders gathered under the ancient baobab tree, their faces lined with worry. "It is Nana Bozompo, the spirit of the sea," said one elder. "He is angry with us." The people nodded solemnly. "We must offer a sacrifice," another elder suggested. The next morning, the villagers gathered by the shore. They poured palm wine into the waves and chanted prayers, begging Nana Bozompo for mercy. But the sea remained silent. Kofi watched all this with a heavy heart. He knew that rituals alone would not fill their nets. That night, as the moon cast its silver light over the village, he sat with his daughters by the fire. "My girls," he said, "we must do what no one else dares to do. We will go beyond the horizon, to waters no fisherman has ever reached." The girls listened intently. Amma's eyes sparkled with excitement. "I'll steer the canoe, Papa," she said confidently. "I'll read the winds," added Essie. "And I'll watch for signs in the water," promised Adjoa. Kofi nodded proudly. "Then we leave at dawn." The news spread like wildfire. "Kofi Mensah and his daughters are going to their doom," the villagers whispered. "The sea beyond the horizon is cursed." But Kofi and his daughters were not afraid. Before dawn, they prepared their canoe. Amma tightened the ropes, Isi studied the sky, and Adjoa packed provisions: roasted plantains, dried fish, and calabashes of water. Kofi whispered a prayer to Nana Bozompo, asking for protection. As the first rays of the sun kissed the water, they set off. The villagers watched in stunned silence, their shadows long against the golden sand. The journey was not easy. The waves rose high, tossing the canoe like a leaf in the wind, but Amma's strong arms kept them steady. "The wind is shifting," Essie warned. "We need to head south." Kofi trusted her instincts and adjusted their course. Hours passed. The sun climbed higher, its heat beating down on them. Adjoa, ever observant, noticed something unusual: a flock of seagulls circling a patch of water. "Papa," she said, "there are birds over there. There must be fish." Kofi's heart quickened. Amma cast the net. With practiced skill, Amma threw the net into the water. They waited, the canoe rocking gently. Suddenly, the net trembled with life. "Pull!" Kofi shouted. Together, they heaved the net, muscles straining. Silver fish, glistening in the sunlight, filled the net to the brim. Laughter bubbled up from their throats, a sound of pure joy. "We did it!" Amma exclaimed. As they headed back to shore, the canoe heavy with their catch, the villagers gathered in disbelief. "Nana Bosompo has blessed them," the elders declared. From that day forward, everything changed. The villagers no longer mocked Kofi's daughters. Amma, Essie, and Adjoa were hailed as heroines. The women of the village, inspired by their courage, began learning the art of fishing. Kofi, his heart full of pride, often told the story by the fire at night. "My daughters are like the sea," he would say, unpredictable, powerful, and full of life. And so, the tale of the fisherman's daughters became a legend, a story of bravery, wisdom, and the boundless possibilities that lie beyond the horizon.